seated this evening if that's okay. So go ahead and start to get into a comfortable seated position. And take that deep breath. And start to bring some awareness to the body. And what we mean is just start to feel those sit bones rooted down into the mat. And bring some length to the spine. And hopefully then we can leave some room for the breath. So take these few moments to just begin to settle in and find that full inhalation and full exhalation. Begin to release through the shoulders any tension you might be holding. And maybe find a little bit of movement. Is it too dark? Let me turn on another light because it's a little dark in here with the storms this evening. I don't know if that's helping, but I'll try and get a little bit more light in here. Okay. So, as you're ready, we'll just start to find some movement with a little bit of this breath. So go ahead and inhale, arms up nice and long. Reach, reach, reach towards the ceiling. And just for tonight, go ahead and allow the right hand to go ahead and come down onto the mat. Extend the left arm long. So first, again, find that length. And then as you're ready, find that gentle tilt over to the right side, long through the left side body. So feeling that left sit bone root down into the mat. And we allow to find some length down the side body. Breathing here. Nice job. Gently come all the way back, allowing that left hand to come all the way down to the mat. Great. Let's do the other side. Go ahead and inhale, arms up nice and long. Reach, reach, reach towards the ceiling first. Lengthen through the spine. And this time the left arm can come all the way down to the mat. So again, lengthen first, reach up towards the ceiling. Glue that right sit bone into the mat and then find that gentle bend, stretch over to the left side. So lengthening this time to the right side body. Nice long lines. Feeling that stretch through the side body. Again, I know that hip kind of wants to pop up. Glue it back down onto the mat. And then come all the way back, allowing that right hand to come all the way back to the mat. Great job. All right, one more time. Inhale, arms up nice and long. Reach, reach, reach. And this time, go ahead and exhale, hands behind the back, any version you would like. So if you want to just relax the hands behind you on the mat, that's fine. Or if you want to interlace the fingers, you can go ahead and do that. So, but ultimately, just begin to open up the heart, open up the chest, and stretch through those shoulders. Maybe oppose what we've been doing all day long. And as you're ready, go ahead and release those fingers. Come back to the mat. Take a moment to kind of roll out the shoulders. Take another good breath. And we'll come over onto hands and knees. So make your way to hands onto the mat. And then knees under the hips. And we'll start to find that length through the spine here in this tabletop position. Keeping the head in line with the spine. And let's just go through a couple flows of cat-cow. So wherever you want to be, if you want to inhale first, inhale, drop the belly. Find that openness into the heart. And then as you're ready, exhale, roll the back up. Stretch through the back body. And just move with your own breath, your own flow. Inhale into cow, dropping the belly. And then exhale into cat. Stretching back up towards the ceiling. And then go ahead and as you're ready, come back to neutral spine whenever you get there. take a breath here. Again, find that length through the spine. And we'll just begin to stretch a little bit through the back of the leg. So I'm going to extend the left foot back, keeping the toes on the mat, and just finding that long extension from the heel all the way up to the hip. So a nice good stretch through the back of the leg as we begin to kind of just warm that up. And then go ahead and release and just switch sides. Extend that right foot back this time, keeping the toes on the mat. And just pressing into that heel, finding that nice long length. Beginning to stretch through kind of the back of the knee, a little bit back into the calf, a little into the hamstring as well. And then go ahead and release back to center. All right, let's begin to find that first down dog for the night. So go ahead and curl both toes under and send the hips up towards the ceiling. So continuing with our opening of the back of the body, you can go ahead and walk your dog, pedal the feet if you'd like. And as always with our down dogs, we find the fingertips spread, which just really helps to kind of distribute the weight. Maybe we feel a little bit lighter into the wrists. Begin to find the head in between the arms. Spiraling those biceps out and kind of the triceps in towards the butt. Breathe here. All right, just for tonight, let's go ahead and slowly walk those feet towards the hands, taking your time. And again, this really just continues to kind of feel the openness through the back body till we find ourselves all the way to the front of the mat and we find our first forward fold for tonight. Maybe the feet find to be a little bit more like hip distance apart. And rooting down through all corners of the feet. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So as we start to end this forward fold, giving you a few options to maybe find some bend into the knees, that's fine. Maybe we can hold onto the elbows if you'd like, and maybe you can find a sway to your forward fold as we begin to wake up the body. Find that stretch. Stay here as long as you need. Finding maybe some movement in your forward fold, a little bit of stretch, like I said, maybe a little bit of sway. And then as you're ready, we're slowly going to roll up to our standing position for tonight. And again, you can get there whenever you get there. And as we do, we lift the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. And as always, checking in with the body, zipping up through the core. Drawing energy through the up front of the body. And then rooting down through the back of the body. Take another breath. All right, let's start to move with our vinyasa flows. So go ahead and inhale, arms up nice and long. And go ahead and exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Go ahead and step back to your down dog. And take a breath here. And you've been with me before, so your option here, you can go to your full vinyasa flow, or you can go to the mat. So go ahead and begin to shift forward in your plank. And here's your option. You can lower halfway or all the way to your chaturanga. And then to your up dog or cobra. Nice openness to the heart. And then we meet back together in down dog. Breathe here. Great job. And let's bring ourselves back together piece by piece. So go ahead and bring the right foot in between the hands to that crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. A nice strong crescent lunge. And then exhale, hands back down to the mat. Bring the left foot to meet the right for our forward fold. Great job. Root to rise, root down through those feet. Inhale, arms out towards the ceiling. Lift, 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 lift. And exhale, hands heart center. Great job. Let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, extending long through the spine. And then exhale, hands to the mat, and go ahead and step back to your down dog. And we'll keep flowing. Shift forward into plank. Lower chaturanga to your up dog. And we meet back together in down dog. So again, let's build in that crescent lunge into our flow. So this time find the left foot in between the hands. Root down, find your balance, and we'll, with those crescent feet, and then go ahead and inhale the torso. Lift those arms up nice and strong. Breathe. Keep that core engaged, belly button in towards the spine. Great job. And hands to the mat, right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Good job. Root to rise, root down to the feet. Inhale, all the way up to standing, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands heart center. Great job. Take a moment. Refocus. All right, we'll start moving into our warrior series. So let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Great job. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to your down dog. All right. Take a breath here, just in your down dog, just to pause, just to reconnect. All right, so we're going to start with the right foot. So if you'd like, you can lift the right foot up towards the ceiling and right foot in between the hands. So we're going to start to find those warrior feet. So you can pivot on the back foot. We start to find those warrior feet. So again, always check in, make sure we're kind of rooted down into the mat nice and strong. A good base. And then as you're ready, we're going to inhale just a warrior one. So lifting the torso, still facing towards the front of the mat. Warrior one. Great job. Nice and tall through the torso, belly buttons pulled in, core is engaged. And we find our body kind of balanced between the front and the back. So we're not leaning too far forward or backwards, just nicely engaged through the midline of the body. All right, because where we're going to go is we're going to begin to just shift our body at an angle, almost the same angle as our foot. So I'm just going to begin to shift my torso a little bit forward. So I'm kind of leaning. Lots of engagement through the body. So we're creating this long line from the fingertips all the way down to that left foot. Breathe. Hold here. All right, and as you're ready, I'm going to just rotate my torso towards the left side. So almost like that side angle, we're holding that big beach ball. Hang with me. Nice and strong. And then come up to almost like your warrior two, extending the fingertips long up towards the ceiling still. Great job. And then exhale those arms of warrior two, extending front and back of the mat. Nice job. So a little bit of core engagement on that. Kind of working through that midline of the body. Take a breath here. Great job. Okay, so just go ahead and scoop the left hand up. We're going to find that warrior one again. Extending long. Breathe here. All right, so we're going to go through that little series again. So rooting down into the feet so we kind of create this nice long base. And we're going to let the upper part of the body do all the work. Ready? All right, so first we're just going to tilt forward. Again, about that 45-degree angle, same angle as the back, left foot. Breathe. Nice job. And then we're just going to rotate the torso, opening the heart to the side, the left side body. Breathe. Trying as much as we can to kind of stack those bones. Breathe. All right, all the way up to kind of a warrior two stance, kind of turn towards the side of the mat. And then exhale, extending the arms down. Nice job. Take a breath. All right, scoop the left hand, warrior one, arms up. Great job. All right, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to your down dog. Great job. All right, you can stay in down dog or maybe find child's pose for a moment, or you can go through your vinyasa flow. Shift forward to plank, chaturanga, to up dog, and back to down dog. Awesome. All right, let's try the same thing now, this time with the left foot. So go ahead and lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. And we begin to find the left foot in between the hands this time. Go ahead and pivot on the back foot. We find our warrior feet. So root down nice and strong. Again, we create that nice strong base on the mat. And then as you're ready, we're going to go ahead and lift the torso, lift the arms, find our warrior one. Great job. So we start reaching up towards the ceiling. So we're kind of drawing energy up through the crown of the head, up through the arms. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to just find this gentle angle towards the torso. So again, root down through the base, the torso is going to do the work. Angle at that 45-degree angle. So my hands and the top of my head are pointed kind of towards where the wall and the ceiling come together. Breathe. And then we're going to rotate. So imagine you're just like spinning a ball. Rotate, opening towards the right side to the side of the mat. Belly buttons in. Holding that beach ball. Hang with me, you're doing a great job. All right, and then we're going to lift up towards the ceiling into kind of our warrior two with the arms raised. And then exhale, extend the arms long, left arm forward, right arm back. Great job. Take a breath. And check in with the feet, keeping that nice strong base in the lower body. All right, we're going to kind of flow through that again. So scoop the left arm down to meet the right, and we find that warrior one. So kind of facing more towards the front of the mat as we started. Lifting up towards the ceiling. All right, here becomes those shifts. So go ahead and angle the body, shift the torso forward. Find that long line from fingertips all the way down to that back right foot. Lots of engagement through the core. And here comes that rotation as if you're just turning a knob. Turn a big knob, open towards the right side. Nice breath here. Check in, make sure that base is nice and strong. And then go ahead and lift the arms up towards the ceiling to our warrior two. And exhale, arms long to the side walls. Great job. Lots of core engagement. All right, go ahead and scoop the left arm. Find our warrior one last time. And go ahead and exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to your down dog. Great job. Take a breath here. So you can stay in down dog, of course, or find child's pose, or you can go ahead and vinyasa flow, shift to forward plank, chaturanga, to up dog, and back to down dog. Take a breath here. Nice job. All right, go ahead and let the knees come to the mat. Send the hips to the heels and find child's pose. Extend those fingers long. Find a nice stretch through that side body. Breathe here. All right, go ahead and cross the ankles behind you, and we're just going to come over onto your back side. All right. I'm going to turn just so I can see. Okay. So, extend the feet long in front of you on the mat, just a staff pose. So we should be nice and warm through the back of the body. So go ahead and inhale, arms up nice and tall. And exhale into the seated forward fold. Maybe you find the toes, maybe you don't, that's fine. Maybe just to the shins, but just kind of this comfortable forward fold, finding that nice openness into the lower back. Finding this stretch through the back body and finding a little bit of a contraction through the front of the body. And get a deeper stretch. Breathe here. All right, gently come back to center. I can't remember if we did this stretch last week, so if we did, I apologize, but I kind of want to just kind of continue to stretch through the side body. So I'm going to bring the left foot in and extend the right foot out at that angle. So just get comfortable here, kind of root down as much as we can into the sit bone. So again, I have my right foot out to, again, about a 45-degree angle, and I have the left foot bend in towards the midline of the body. I'm going to extend the right arm onto the inside of the right leg. And this just kind of helps me ground a little bit more and keep a stronger base. And as you're ready, go ahead and inhale the left arm up, lengthening first. So kind of like we did in the beginning, lengthening first, gluing that sit bone down onto the mat. And then as you're ready, extending long through the left side. And again, this right hand, like I said, is just kind of here just to ground you a little bit. If you want to kind of hold onto the calf, maybe you make it to the toes, wherever you are, that's fine. Keeping the heart open, so just as we did with the extension that we had, keeping the heart open and keeping those bones stacked so that we're not folding forward, but we're really keeping it open. And this really helps get this nice stretch through the side body. So we'll just stay here for a few breaths, extending long. So lots of engagement and extension onto the side bodies this evening. Keeping the breath going. I can hear the rain outside, it's still going. And then as you're ready, gently come back to center. Bring both feet together, find a Baddha Konasana, little soles of the feet together. Find a little extension here in the middle as we lengthen through the spine. And find a gentle stretch here in this Baddha Konasana stretch for the inner thighs. And then as you're ready to come back to center, and this time extending the left leg long. Right foot can stay bent in towards the midline of the body. So again, glue those sit bones down into the mat. And again, I like to just extend the left arm long because I think it just helps me root down to keep my base nice and strong. As we inhale the right arm up this time, again, lifting up first, and then finding that extension over to the left side. Again, we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Again, this left hand can be wherever it gets. Maybe it gets to the feet, maybe not. That's okay. Keeping the heart open. And breathe. And this long, long stretch through the side body. And then gently come back to center. Help the right foot come in to meet the left. Again, you can just cross the feet in a comfortable position. One more kind of cross leg forward fold. Inhale the arms up nice and long. And then exhale and just go ahead and fold over. This cross leg fold. And this can feel like a good stretch through that low back. Extending long. As you can hear the rain outside, when the storms kind of blow through, we can kind of feel nice that we're tucked in at home. All right, gently come back to center. Take a breath here. You can find whatever comfortable position you'd like to close your practice in. If you'd like to move into a full Shavasana, you're always welcome to do that. I'll stay in a seated position this evening, but wherever you want to be, go ahead and find that comfortable space as we begin to close out the practice. Maybe close the eyes, maybe find the hands at heart center. And as I said, we hear the rain outside, and it can be just such a cleansing feeling. This time of year in Pennsylvania, there's pollen everywhere, and it coats everything, our cars and everything outside, and then a rain like this that just washes it back into the ground and washes it away. And we feel as if we can kind of start with a clean slate tomorrow morning when the sun comes out again. You can hear the rumble of the thunder, and we can just feel that in our hearts, that every once in a while we just feel like we need a little bit of a cleansing to just kind of wash away whatever dust is kind of maybe formed in our hearts and our minds and our souls, that can allow the rain to just wash it away, and time on our mats to be able to feel a little bit of some cleanse. And we close in our practice. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I hope that you